Happy Monday, you guys. It is a fabulous Monday. My AC is working. Hooray, that's a win. My kiddos were able to go outside to play. Hooray, that's another win. I have also completed with the reading diagnostic for iReady. Hooray, that's over. That's another win for this so far starting this week. I actually finished the reading diagnostic on I think it was last week Friday. Yeah, it was on Friday. Last week was just a lot of work to just condense different lessons and to get different worksheets and assignments done, because I knew I was going to be testing the kiddos on Friday for the reading iReady diagnostic, and so it was just like crunch time. So that got done. I'm totally stoked and excited about that. And then the math, they're going to take the math on Friday. Also, I have a teacher work day coming up on Thursday. I am not going to be working. I'm going to take off on Thursday, so I'm pretty excited about that. But this is what I wanted to talk with you all about. Everything's going well with all of those things. My administration just left my classroom. Today is Monday, the 30th. They just left the classroom to let me know that I am going to be surplus. So you all know that we talked about this before. I talked about this over the summer, that there was a possibility that I was going to be surplus, but then at the last minute, they were like, okay, nope, you're not going to be surplus. And now it's like my principal, my AP, my leadership, they're saying that it looks like I will be surplus. I just let my work bestie know. Our rooms are joined together, and so she kind of came in the room and saw my administration in the room with me, and so she was kind of like, oh, what's going on? So I was going to hold it and let her know like another day, but yeah, I went ahead and let her know. We both were in shock. We both kind of hugged and were like, oh my gosh, this is huge. So I'm not sure what school, I'm not sure what grade level, I'm not sure when. I know it's coming up. We're hoping that something happens last minute to kind of thwart that and to change that. So we'll see. I'm at peace with it. I, have done everything I know to do, which is, of course, to be the best teacher that I can be, the best human being that I can be, but not out of my own strength. I've just really prayed about it, and I've asked God to lead and guide me to the next place that He has for me. And I'm asking God to also give me strategies to teach these kiddos, because, it's like we can't do it on our own. We need help in all things. And so God is right there by our side to help us, right? And so I'm just asking Him to help me, to guide me to where I'm needed next, and then for me to operate in excellence in that role at that school and that position as well. So actually, it's probably they left out of my classroom about 30 minutes ago. So I know that I'm still in shock. Was not expecting this at all, but all things work together for the good of them that love the Lord, and I just really believe that. And it's times like these where those words they become like in action, and it's kind of like, okay, I think that and I believe that, but then let me hold true to that as these things happen, to know that I'll be guided, divinely guided to my next stop and next destination. Like I said before, being surplus is nothing new. It is just what happens to teachers when enrollment drops. So it's not like I'm being targeted or anything like that, but it's happening, and now it seems like it's happening to me. And yeah, so this is where we stand. Today is Monday, and I'll keep you guys posted. It's Tuesday, and I just want to let you know that my principal just met with my kindergarten team to let my colleagues know that I am about to be surplus. Today is Tuesday, so by Friday or maybe Monday, we're thinking Monday I might be starting out a new school. I don't know. I've already received two phone calls from two schools who are not like close to me. They're maybe like an hour away, asking me to come in for an interview, letting me know they have a kindergarten position available. My district is actually really big. We have the north, the middle, and the south. So I am in the south part of my district. So I'm going to really get some feelers out there, talk to a couple of assistant principals that I know, just to kind of see what's out there closer to my home on the South region in order to kind of solidify interviews, in order to, get a new position, hopefully as a kindergarten teacher. So that's what's been going on today. It's a little bit surreal. My work bestie and I, we were holding back the tears, but these things happen. Said it before, yeah, these things happen. So yeah, I am actually in my classroom and I am taking some things down. I don't know, I'm gonna let you see. I'm kind of, throwing some things out. So I'm just gonna take you along as I kind of, do a takedown of a couple of, just a light takedown on today. So just join me on today, on this Tuesday, as I kind of get my room ready, and for the transition of me leaving the room and for the new teacher coming. So yeah, it's a little sad. Like, it's a little surreal. I'm really feeling sad. My work buddy already loaded up my car with some stuff. She helped me kind of declutter a couple of things and to put some stuff in my car. So that's already happening. And then on tomorrow, I think my husband on Wednesday, he's probably going to come and I'll have him help move some things out of the classroom as well. So yeah, that's what's going on. These things happen though. Yeah, they happen. And guys, and so the thing is that we as teachers are given $300 at the beginning of the school year to be able to spend on like classroom supplies, anything that we need for the classroom. And y'all, I have spent all of my $300. I actually have spent $280. So I only have $20 left. A couple of videos ago, I did a haul. I showed you all what I bought from the teacher supply store. So I actually spent that money. And so anything that I do now for a new classroom is going to have to come out of my pocket, which I don't really, I'm not really excited about. I wish I had known that this was going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, it's a little frustrating because I would have held that money and I would have waited until I got into my either new grade level or at my new school, and then I would have spent the money on the supplies and the items that I needed for that school. So right now I'm like, oh my gosh, let me take everything that I can, any and everything that I can with me. Right now I don't know what grade level, I don't know what school, but I'm like, let me just take all of my stuff because I don't ever know. I don't know what I'm going to be walking into, and I want to be able to reuse anything that I can in order to save me money out of my pocket. Right? So I'm just kind of looking around, and normally I would have said, okay, well, let me leave some things, but I got to take everything with me. There's going to be a new teacher coming into the classroom, and I just want to kind of clear the way and allow them to be able to come in with more or less a clean slate to kind of set up the classroom how they want to. So yeah, I'm kind of walking around my classroom looking like, what can I salvage? Because I don't know at this point, and I don't really have the funds to really be spending it on more stuff, right? So yeah, that's where I am now. I'm kind of like wild-eyed, like, oh wow, let me just really focus and get all this stuff done. I just left an interview with another school for, I'm not sure what position. They have a couple of positions that are open at their school, and I'm not sure which position they're looking for me to fill. But I had a really great and really nice interview with a principal and an assistant principal. Y'all, they were just so kind and so sweet, and they're excited about me coming over and joining their team. They introduced me to the other teachers, the registrar, the principal's secretary, some students. It was really, really welcoming and really, really nice. I've had to fight back some tears today because my students don't know. The parents of my students don't know either. I think word is kind of getting out that I am leaving and being surplus, but at this point I haven't put anything out there. And so, yeah, and I was just looking at these little kiddos and they were like, I love you, and got my hugs. And I was like, wow, I really wish I could like finish out the year with them, but they're going to get a new teacher. So what it is a new teacher. I don't know if I said this before. She's going to come into my classroom and she's going to take over. She's going to be moved from another grade level. And she's going to come into my classroom, and then I'm going to go to another school. So I literally, it's probably like 4 something. I just left that interview, and I came back to my classroom to pick up a couple of things, and then I'm going to head on home. So yeah, tomorrow is a teacher's work day, and y'all, I decided to go ahead and continue to take off. Some people were like, well, you shouldn't take off. You should just go ahead and come in and get all your stuff moved and taken care of. But I was like, no, I already wanted to have that time off, and I'm not going to just because of this change, just, not take off, not rest, not spend time with my family because I've got, this came up. So I'm just taking care of myself, y'all. We have got to take care of ourselves and put ourselves first, And so I'm going to be off tomorrow, which is great. And then Friday I'll be back at it and continue to clean out the drawers and clean out and get all of my things kind of compartmentalized and moved out of the classroom to get ready and make way for the new teacher. So it's bittersweet, y'all. I'm fighting back tears because I really love, teaching kindergarten. I don't know, in my heart, I don't think I'm teaching kindergarten over there, but I'll get adjusted. It'll be fine. And I'll fall in love with those kiddos as well. But my heart is hurting for these kids that I'm leaving now. But yeah, they're going to get a really awesome teacher in this classroom. And y'all, I'm really glad that they're going to be able to stay in the classroom and not have to be dissolved or, be split up and go with other teachers, but they'll be able to stay together and have a new teacher in, the classroom that they feel comfortable in, even though some things will be changed. I'm not changing the borders or I'm not changing the bulletin boards. I'm leaving up their class work and stuff. I'm going to take down the colors and things like that. But yeah, they're going to, still be together. So that's going to give them some comfort. And then, they're so little. Yeah, I'm going to miss also the kids in the school because I'm in a K-8 center, and I have some of my babies who are 8th graders, and I enjoy seeing them, and they enjoy seeing me, hugging me, and giving me updates with what's going on in their academic life and just with their parents, just all of that. So I'll just have to establish myself in another school, obviously. So I just wanted to let you know what's going on. I think I'm going to officially turn in my keys on next week. We'll see how that looks. I think I start next week, Tuesday or Wednesday at the new school. So I'll keep you posted and I'll keep you coming along this journey. So thanks guys. Yeah, it's so bittersweet, but if it wasn't, then it means that, I didn't bond with my students or this grade level, and I really have. So yeah, I'll continue. My principal at my current school called me today on the phone to let me know that my start date at the other school is going to be next week, Friday. So now that I'm mentioning it, I'm not sure if my last day here is Friday or if my start date there is Friday. I'll have to check my notes. But I want to say, I'm looking for my notes, but I think I start there on Friday. So I have another couple more days left in my school, and y'all, word has kind of gotten out, even though I haven't put it out there. But I had one or two of my parents were like, I heard that you are going to be leaving. Is this true? They were upset. It's just a shock. These things do happen, but it's nice that parents are like, wait a minute, we don't want this to happen. It'd be different if they were like, just go, just leave, but that's not the case. And so I was letting them know that everything's going to be okay. The teacher that's going to take over my classroom, she met with me today. She came into the classroom. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but she actually is teaching 4th grade. She's never taught kindergarten, but they're going to break up her class, and her students are going to go into the other classes, the other 4th grade classes, and then she's going to come teach my kiddos. So she was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I'm so nervous. And I'm like, yeah, I've only really taught kindergarten, and I don't know what grade level I'm going to get at my new school, but I don't think it's kindergarten. some reason. And so she saw my one student that I still have that's just, acting out. And she's just like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? She was like, this is way too much. And I was like, just breathe. We're teachers. We're, lifelong learners. You got this. So yeah, I'm going to be spending next week kind of going through my books, getting rid of just papers and things I don't need, and taking down things off of my wall, and just kind of getting ready and prepared. But y'all, I am glad that I don't go. Initially, my principal said I would start Monday, which I was like, whoa. And then the new principal was like, she wanted me to start on Tuesday, which still was like, a fast kind of transition. So this way, it gives me a little bit more time to take down my room to kind of, before I was kind of disoriented, like, okay, wait, what? But I'm kind of, I'm okay. And then also my new principal is going to give me an opportunity to set up my new classroom. Once they tell me my grade level, I'll know what to put on the walls, but she's going to give me an opportunity to get everything set up there. So I don't feel so rushed. So that's where we are, y'all. That's where we are. And these things happen. And okay, I have been having some of my colleagues coming up to me, hugging me, telling how much they're going to miss me. I started crying, they started crying, or they started crying, I started crying. And then I was looking at my little kiddos hugging me today and saying, I love you. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to miss them. And they don't know. And I haven't shared with my parents either. What they're going to do is they're going to put out a letter to my parents, letting them know that this is going to happen. Probably literally my last day that I work in my class in this school. And then they're probably going to do the same thing, dissolve the other class or break the fourth graders up the same day. So we don't know, but we'll see. So guys, that's where I stand. Thanks for coming along this journey with me, and I'll keep you updated when I get into my new classroom. I'm going to show you all of that and kind of take you along this journey. So thanks for following along. Thanks for keeping up with me. This is Shay with The Learning Project.